This one's interesting. It's actually kind of like Alaska here, do I? I have no idea if this would actually be correct or not. What's going on, guys? It's Zigzag here, and welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. I've got a spare afternoon, so I'm gonna try and get this 24,000 point, 10-second, no moving, panning, or zooming on Community World today. And the mythical 24K has eluded me so far on this map, and I'm a little bit out of practice, so we just have to go for it here. This is an interesting one. It seems like we're in Indonesia. But the camera feels weird, so I'm thinking of clicking like a strange little island here. I could even see this one over here, maybe. Ends up being, yeah, a strange little island indeed. Okay, so let's see what we get served up on the next one. We've got a yellow plate here, but this is all in Turkish, interestingly. So I would say it's kind of fairly far out here. Do I? Oh, yeah, I don't reckon. Oh, I do. I recognized it just in time. Unfortunately, it didn't register, but luckily we're on that side of the town anyway. But it did say on the bus stop, Erzurum. Or however you pronounce that. And so 55 kilometers away. Single yellow line here. It didn't feel particularly Canadian to me though, but I guess I should just go for like southern Ontario and kind of hedge my bets here. Ends up being in Ontario, but unfortunately about as far away in Ontario as you can get on the southern side. So yeah, it's not a good enough score to continue, sadly. Yeah, just an interesting looking around there. Sometimes US-Canada is so tough. This one should be somewhere in like Peru or something like that. Kind of get more of a northern vibe off this one, so I might just slam it in here. And it ends up being 89 kilometers away, so that's a really, really nice guess for Peruvian standards. We'll take that. Next one's Korea. We like to see Korea in this. I could say just Seoul area could make sense here. I kind of like that best. Ends up being in the center of the country, but 4.5 is at least takeable. And this one will be somewhere in like Abuja area, maybe a little bit further south. One of the two, like, in that kind of region. It's a bit hillier. No, it was just Abuja. Of course, Abuja does have hills, but for some reason I wasn't feeling it. I don't know. Normally I do get it, but something about that threw me off a little. Anyway, this one's just going to be Finland. I'm going to guess southern. Ends up being fairly southern. So it's going to be a nice score here. No 24K, unfortunately. This one feels like, I guess, like northern Thailand or something like that. Somewhere over here. And so we end up with, wow, it was Bangladesh. Okay, 20K only. A really nice start there, but now I'll just start editing through it and picking out the nicer games. So let's see what we got going on next here. Should be somewhere in Japan. Not too sure what I think. Maybe just kind of somewhere southern here near Nagoya, Tokyo area. We'll see if that's decent. Ends up being decent actually. 150 kilometers away. 4.6 is met there. This one with massive mountains to the north should be somewhere in Kyrgyzstan. And why not, like on the north side of the lake here, I don't hate that. And it ends up being, yeah, kind of near the lake, so another 4.6K. We're still in contention. This one is Australia, and it should actually be near Sydney, I imagine. And so, yeah, maybe just like kind of north of Sydney a little here. Yeah, ends up being near Coffs Harbour, so only 4,000. Two nice games in a row here, though, one must say. These are Ecuadorian bollards. So yeah, two actually nice seeds in a row. Let's see what that last one's going to be. Well, that's 71 kilometers away, and the last one is actually at Denmark. So yeah, this one actually had massive potential, unfortunately. 145 kilometers away at 22.7 there. So it definitely sold. We got 5 countries in a row. And feeling good about how I'm playing finally. I had some warm-up games before this and it wasn't going so well, but okay, let's see what we got going on next here. This should be Malta. We want to just get straight in there and get a nice guess for Malta because these ones, like with the double yellows on the outside and this architecture, it's a real gimme and you need these when it comes to like a really good attempt. So Malta is exactly how you want to start. See what we've got going on next. Should be somewhere in Peninsular Malaysia. Feels maybe southern near KL to me. That's the vibe I'm getting. It could be kind of northern as well, I suppose. Okay, that's not too bad. 4.6, we'll take that. It's enough. Next one here. It's Indo again. I would say just oh, I could see like, I might just go all the way like near Jakarta here. Oh man, Sumatra was my other thought, but I didn't have the balls to go all the way up here. Okay, this one, yellow plates, should be somewhere in Israel, so that's a really nice start. Obviously, Tel Aviv kind of feeling pretty safe here, I think, with all these palms. Ends up being just near Ashdod, so that's exactly the score we need to start off with. And this one should be somewhere in Britain, I imagine, is most likely here. Kind of thinking of even Wales, because it's kind of like a rolling kind of landscape. Ends up being Wales indeed, so a really nice start to the seed. And this one is in Thailand, and I'm thinking just a bit north of Bangkok here, like nothing too crazy I'm feeling, honestly, because it feels very built up, and it ends up being, yeah, just in that right area, 100 kilometers away. Okay, so we are just below pace. We need 2 really nice rounds here, and we're about on pace, actually. And so this one should be somewhere in Peninsular Malaysia. I don't know, I'm feeling southern here. I am feeling southern, although I could easily see it being northern too. Maybe I should just kind of hedge here a bit. Oh man, it is northern. It's fun when you see that kind of fun, like that kind of terrorist stuff. I don't know. Like I either think down here or up here. Unfortunately, I didn't have the wherewithal to go up there. But let's see what we would have had on the next rounds here. This one would have been a tough Brazil. So to be honest, it was probably just about over anyway. I would go there. Ends up being right on the coast. Yeah, it's going to be a tough ending. 22.5 though. Definitely solid indeed. Happy with that. Okay, let's see what we got going on next though. This one's going to be Kenya. And I'm thinking of just somewhere near Nairobi, if not a little bit further towards Nakuru or something like that. Ends up being, yeah, nearby there, 83 kilometers away, can't complain about that. This one's yellow plates, so it should be somewhere in Israel or Palestine. Thinking of just guessing near Jerusalem here, maybe a little further south of Jerusalem, something like that. Ends up being right down the bottom of Palestine, so actually a really nice guess there, 4.9. This one is full of Spanish bollards, and I'm thinking of like Zaragoza region here. We have fairly sizable mountains, so maybe even further up. Wow, all the way down there though. That's unfortunate. Let's see what we would have gotten, because this was turning into a nice one. Holes interesting here. I guess it's Mexico and probably somewhere up here on the border or something like that. Ends up being, yeah, okay, so that's no problem. It would have been a nice round there, but yeah, no can do. Next one should be somewhere in the United States, short plates. Yeah, I don't know. Not too sure where to put this one. I might just kind of go fairly northern. New Hampshire, maybe. It's possible. Ends up being in India. Okay, low cam here, feels Japanese. Winter coverage, this is interesting. I can't tell if it's northern or southern. I honestly cannot. I'm just going to go northern because of the snow, honestly. Just because of the snow. Ends up being 38 kilometers away. Holy moly. What a start. That is actually such a... I mean, the vibe gave me southern, but the snow told me to go north, so it's really nice. Next one here, USA, southern kind of pines, I would say here. Alabama or Mississippi. I'm going to kind of hedge between the two here. Ends up being, oh man, it was a bad switch. Ends up being North Carolina. Unfortunate there. Okay, dirt road here. Ooh, I do kind of like Manitoba or something here, I must say. I'm not really sure why I'm thinking that, but let's give it a go here. And it ends up being 33 kilometers away. Holy moly, what a guess, dude. This must be my best ever Manitoba guess, I think, just because it was like so... There was nothing going on. I just recognized it somehow. Okay, next one here. We got these like kind of jutting out mountains. Surely this is down near Phuket. Surely this is Phuket area. I can't read any of that, but surely this is... Yeah, nice. Those jutty mountains are very typical of southern Thailand there. So really, two nice guesses in a row here. Let's see what we get next. Mexico... Yeah, I don't know. It could also be Guatemala here. Maybe I should actually switch. No, I realized the car mattered just too late. Let's see what we would have gotten had that actually been legit, you know, if I could have switched in time. I guess this is just like southern Russia or something. Could actually be Ukraine. Maybe I should just go like, I don't know, Kharkiv. Yeah, ends up being no good. Okay, but that was a really nice start there. Okay, yellow plates here. We should be somewhere in Laos, and with all this like kind of capital city looking stuff, I'm thinking Vientiane should be the right call with this. 3.3 kilometers away, that's exactly what you want to see. I could have clicked on the yellow road, given the fact that we were on like, we saw those massive curbs and stuff, but that is about as good as you're going to get. So let's see if we can continue it. This one should be Senegal. Okay, we're starting to heat up here a little bit. I can actually see this being all the way out here, you know. It's fairly east to west. I'm going to go right there. Is it going to be correct, is the question. 127 kilometers away. It's not too bad, but I thought we were on an east to west road. Man, that's an annoying... That's a mostly north to south road. Okay, this is a big city, it must be said. I think I should go for Seoul here. But, you know, if we're going to go for the world record, we basically have to make it Seoul, and it is. Okay, well, no world record, obviously, with that bad Senegal guess, but two nice capital city guesses, and this is hard. Europe somewhere, New Slovenia, maybe? I could see it being the case. Yeah, I don't know. Ends up being in northern Italy, so not terrible, all things considered. And the last one here is going to be in Taiwan, man. This was a good seed. So this one was actually like winnable, I believe. This one was actually possible to get a really, really nice score. Definitely the best seed I've come across so far. Fumbled that one a bit, but I wasn't really trying. 23.299. Definitely a good score there. Cannot deny that. Cannot deny that. But you know, just kind of fumbled it on a couple of those rounds. So I definitely think that was like, in the right hands, that was a 24k seed, even on a better day for myself. But anyway, we continue our good luck here. This one should be somewhere in Oman, just based on the surroundings and this yellow outside line. And so I'm feeling good about that. Ends up being 11 kilometers away. So we get super luck in these last two seeds. Next one is actually going to be somewhere in Norway. Where is it going to be, though? It didn't feel particularly Norwegian to me, interestingly. 149 kilometers away. That is why, because we are right within Sweden. If you just cut a line down here, we'd be in Sweden, you know, so a good start still. This one will be somewhere in... where? I don't know. Northern Chile? Doesn't feel quite right, does it? But I'm not sure where it actually is. Ends up being in Cochabamba area, so... Okay, so let's see what we would have gotten here. Another Taiwan. Man, these seeds were too good, bro. 52 kilometers away there is fine. And then this one might be just, like, Oslo. Is it actually, you know, maybe it's actually, like, Copenhagen or something like that, actually. Okay, ends up being 104 kilometers away in southern Sweden. So another 23k. Back-to-back 23ks, bro. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm definitely impressed with how that went. Okay, is this Faroes? I believe this is Faroe Islands, actually. Those distinctive-looking mountains. And so let's just get a click down here. Not overly happy with that guess, but yeah, it was even the ocean facing the wrong direction, but that's fine. 20 kilometers away is exactly the start we need. Next one here should be somewhere in Colombia, and I don't know where it's going to be in Colombia, so Medellin area, or maybe up here is more what I was thinking. Ends up being a good switch. 100 kilometers away, we'll take that. Good start here. Okay, this one should be somewhere in Burj Khalifa. Okay, so let's go straight in here. Burj Khalifa is Dubai, I believe. I'm actually not too sure where it is. Maybe it's even further south. No, actually, it ends up being a good decision just to stay there. So where is the Burj Khalifa, actually? I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Right, so it's actually kind of fairly central. So, this one's turning into a really good seed. Let's see what we get next. Oh, don't choke. Sorry, I have no idea. Oh my gosh, not terrible. Dude, that could have been... Dude, why did that was around was so, like, urban. There was nothing to go off of there, I swear. I will open that and check it out, because that was so frustrating. And then we get a nice, easy Switzerland to finish this off, man. Why did it have to be so urban and, like, particularly annoying? I actually might go this side, actually, though. Kind of a bad switch. But, man, 22.9, imagine just adding... Man, that would have been the seed, I think. Let's see, actually. So say we nailed it. Say it actually was in Rosario. We're making a fantastic score. That's so unfortunate. But take a look at this. I mean, this round, okay, we're facing this direction, were we? Yeah. There's just nothing here, bro, I swear. Like, these bikes were baiting me into thinking it was short plates. You know what, looking at this architecture, it is quite, like, Argentine slash Uruguayan, but what can you really do here, man? This is just too hard unless you know phone codes or something. It's just so hard. No time to complain because we have a Iceland here off the bat. Fairly flat. Reykjavik area could work here. Don't hate it at all. Let's see if I'm right. 38 kilometers away. That's good. Should have even clicked closer to Reykjavik, but we'll take it. Next one here. Okay, is it... Yeah, some to the north. I think actually Eswatini makes most sense here. It didn't really strike me as particularly Eswatini, but everything does look right. So, yeah, ends up being just near Mbabane. Should have capital hedged again. Okay, this one is going to be somewhere in Thailand. And this guess feels fine to me. Just like kind of central, middle here. Let's hope for the best. Come on, baby. Ends up being near Bangkok. Okay, so this one would have been a nice seed, potentially. Next one was going to be tough, though. Is it actually Philippines? So I might go like just near Manila here, I think. Actually, it might be South Island though. Ends up being Panay. So yeah, it would have been tough. This one probably wouldn't have been quite doable. I'm gonna go all the way south this time. Ends up being near Christchurch. Okay, so 22k there. Nothing to be scoffed at all. But again, not the best either. Okay, this is northern, fairly northern in Norway, I would say. Maybe somewhere around here would make sense. Ends up being 38 kilometers away, 39. Very, very clean start there indeed. Happy with that. This one is actually going to be somewhere in Uganda, I believe. Yeah, I think I saw yellow plate, so I just have to go for it here. The soil really fits, though, so I'm feeling good. Yep, ends up being just in Kampala there. Okay, really good start here. This one should be somewhere in Sweden, I imagine. Or Finland. Maybe I should just go Finland here, man. I'm just going to go central Finland. Let's see it. Oh, it's nice. I mean, 6.8, 6.4. We'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, it's tough again. It's tough again. This one should be somewhere in fairly northern Peru, I would say here. Like this kind of this region where it's a little hilly rather than mountainous. Not a good ending there. This one's interesting. Okay, this is huge mountains. I actually kind of like Alaska here, do I? I'm actually going to go for it. I have no idea if this would actually be correct or not. And it ends up being a really nice guess. Wow, 30 kilometers away. Okay, so that is quite remarkable, honestly. I'm on the right stretch of road, even. And I'm not a very good Alaska guesser. That might be my best ever Alaska guess, in all honesty. Okay, black car, single yellow line. Should be somewhere in Korea, and we have ocean to the south here. So this should be like a bit of an easier score to get. Surely this kind of region here makes sense, and it does. 71 kilometers away. Good start. Next one, we have short plates. These poles should be like Mexican or something, I imagine. And so we just click kind of Mexico City area and hope for the best here. Oh man, I should have clicked actually on the city, man. That's so annoying. So lazy, bro. But 4.7 is still fine. Left-hand drive here. This one should be somewhere in Malaysia. I don't see anything too useful. Thinking of Sarawak, actually. Oh, actually not bad. Wow. I mean, this won't be a world record score by any means, but if we can pull some nice guesses at the end here, we're still just in contention. Yeah, I'm not sure on this one, though, unfortunately. I'm going to go there. Ends up being 270 away. Yeah, I should have committed further over that direction. And this one would have been a nice, easy Israel to finish this off. That would have been so nice. I'm going to go Jerusalem for this one. And we were 2.7 kilometers away in Jerusalem. So 23.4. It's the best of the video. And yet, and think about it, like another 300 from a good Mexico City plunk, plus a slightly better Turkey, we would have done it. But you can only look at that in hindsight, and it's still a nice effort there overall. Definitely a nice effort. Well, guys, gonna have to end it there. A few things this afternoon prevented me from filming any more. I think you're gonna like those things in the future. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching the video, and let's get that 24K as soon as we possibly can. I know it's coming soon, so stay tuned. Goodbye.